name's Anika and I'm playing at the Krake Festival in Berlin at the end of July.
No one's coming, so stop looking. I tell you once and I tell you again.
Of course people encounter love and relationships and everything else, but they also have to be a bit engaged in politics and they need to vent their frustration about things, and so I think it's important, you know. And I think also one thing a lot of people forget is that it is a platform, it's a voice, and you have a power as in that position. And I think so many people, musicians or artists, forget their power. They feel like they're so at the mercy of the record label for record sales, but actually, essentially, a musician, it was never about sales. You know, even though they often talk of the music industry as this like 300-year-old thing, actually it was only sort of from the 50s or a bit before 60s when it became a commodity. You know, before music was used as a way to express frustration or to talk, you know, sing about love also, or to whatever, but it wasn't, of course there would be performances, but it was in a different way. And so then when musicians realized that politics, for example, wasn't going to sell so many records as like a song about love, then, and the record labels didn't really want then the song about politics, and then it slowly molded what was being created, you know. Every musician can find space for a little song about something. It doesn't even have to be overtly political, it can just be a little bit more like, I don't know, just maybe sometimes not always fitting in with this passive mold. It's the way it goes, I don't know. And I like I was saying before, I think respect is very important, and I really respect people that have worked to their position, and this is why I really like to work with established people and learn as much as I can, as well as work with younger people. And I think it's important to pass on knowledge and learn more and everything else, you know. I think when you become possessive over anything, whether it's knowledge or skill or space or equipment, whatever it is, I think it doesn't really help the flow. So. And one good thing about solo is it becomes your stage. And one thing that was important, I wanted to break up this thing a little bit and really break up the performance. And it became a bit of a trip, you know. And I worked with a friend of mine, Andreas, to make a lot of the beats, and they were very unexpected reworks of the original. And yeah, I like to break up the whole stage and the performance aspect of it. And I was creating a lot of music that was just for live. It wasn't for, I didn't release anything. So people were like, oh, you didn't do anything for 6 years. And I was like, actually I was working a lot, but I was playing like all these shows everywhere, but never recording it or never releasing it. And the songs were changing, and some of the songs I don't even remember. And some people were the only ones that would ever hear them. So it was okay. And a lot of people hated it, or they were like, oh, that was horrible, or they just couldn't take it, you know. But that's nice. I like that, you know, because they really wanted that little comfy armchair that they were going to sit in for the whole show and listen to what they'd already heard just before they came on the CD player. But I don't know, I wanted to work with it a bit more. I started to collect vinyl was more, well, strangely enough, just before actually the day I quit my job, and around all that time someone smashed my whole vinyl collection. So I had nothing really, I started from scratch. And then I recorded this record with Jeff. And then a lot of people, the journalists in the early press, were quoting post-punk. And actually, as a child of the 80s, like I was born in 87, I rejected 80s music, including the good stuff. So when everyone was quoting, oh yeah, it's trying to be this, it's trying to be that, I was like, I don't even know these people. So I started collecting the 7-inches of like post-punk, and it was great. So I actually only learned after what it was, which is okay. But yeah, I like vinyl because I'm really bad with well, remembering things. So if there's a little picture to help, it helps me. Plus I like limitation, and with vinyl you can only really have, because I move a lot, I can only really have a certain amount of what I really want. You know, I feel like now music has become such a disposable commodity, and I find like, I guess it's not right or wrong, but personally I don't really like that. You know, I feel like I still have the attitude, maybe it's from this certain upbringing about, you know, you should appreciate things and look forward to things, you know, and I think less is more. I believe in that. If I fall off, then just keep filming. It's all right.
Show must go on.